Hey everybody, welcome to Take 5. We are doing our first on the road segment, which on the drive back is what we call it now. It's what we're going to do when we go watch a movie. The five of us, or whoever decides to go, is going to kind of talk about what we think about the movie and stuff like that.
We just got out of Thor.
Just now.
Just Thor.
And I don't know what it was about this group of people, but they were so
obnoxious,
simple-minded.
I really wanted to take a giant Thor hammer to these people's faces.
It was a terrible joke, and no one liked it. Okay.
That's true.
It was just a bunch of girls, like Tumblr users that are obsessed with
yes,
Loki.
Very good point. I really enjoyed this movie.
Okay.
I thought it was really thought out. I thought the plot development was pretty good.
I was confused by the movie like the whole time. I'm one of those people that thinks any comic book movie is only as good as its villain, and I felt like the villain was I don't even know the dude's name, because I felt like the whole movie like gave him a really crappy motive and a really quick backstory. Like, he's a dark elf, he wants it dark, go. And then like Loki got all the attention on the villain side. So I really just kind of thought this dude's just kind of here to drive a story and a plot.
Do you guys still feel like there was still just too much Loki going on?
All he really did to me was just distract from the actual villain, and like, and again, you had the villain also be like just Loki distracted from that, but also in the fact that they made every single character in the movie comedic. I never felt like the Earth was really all that much danger.
No, yeah.
There was definitely a weird balance of, because with, you have the Thor kind of serious tone, Shakespearean-esque thing, but then, I mean, there was just joke after joke after joke.
And that was one of my things too, because in the original Thor, it was Thor is very out of his element. He is a completely Shakespearean character.
Right.
When in this one, at 5 minutes in, I was like, this isn't the same Thor that they play in the first one. To me, in the first one, he was portrayed more as the brute, that was, I'm going to come in, I'm going to smash some stuff up and then disappear.
Thor smash.
Right.
Well, I mean, you also have to think about it in the context of the entire Marvel universe where, Thor 1, he was that. Maybe the idea is that during this time that's passed within 2 years, maybe he's understanding that, well, maybe he's starting to, actually say, well, I can't just punch everything.
Right.
And so maybe, and that's, I think, why we have more of a thinking Thor. Do you feel like this was an improvement from Thor 1?
I never saw Thor 1.
Well, shame on both.
Tommy,
of you.
do you feel like this was an improvement?
It is an improvement because it does give a little more character development between Thor and his brother Loki. And I don't think it was better than the original Thor because it was much more comedic.
They did, I think, personally, do the CGI a lot better until the end of the movie.
Especially the attack on Asgard, I thought those fight sequence, the flight, spaceship sequences actually were pretty entertaining.
Yeah, I was really impressed by those trees.
And they were cool designs, and the way that the ships kind of function were cool.
Yeah, the only, like I said, the only issue I had with CGI was the ending. And it was like they ran out of money.
What did you think about the acting of everything?
Dude, is it just me or is Anthony Hopkins getting worse? I thought he was drunk every time he was talking on camera. And it's like the director might have said, hey, Anthony, can we do that again? He's like, I only do one take.
I'm better. I'm stronger.
John Malkovich?
Tom Hiddleston did good.
I thought Zachary Levi was oozing sex appeal.
For the small amount that he was in the movie.
For the 8 seconds he's in the movie.
Yeah.
For all you Chuck fans out there.
It was like, who played the dark elf?
Christopher Eccleston, the 9th Doctor.
I knew it! He did so much better in this than he did in Doctor Who.
Oh!
He did so much better.
You're gonna get so much nerd rage.
I mean, personally, I mean, how good of an actor do you really have to be to play a superhero in an action film?
Christian Bale.
The acting is...
Robert Downey Jr., Samuel L. Jackson.
But to make a regular...
So basically, don't listen to that guy's opinion because he just doesn't like comic book movies.
The first thing he said in the car was he doesn't like comic movies.
If you guys were to give like a
rating,
a grade, what would you rate Thor to?
Red box it.
Red box it.
Oh, man.
There you go.
If you're in the comic book movies, what is average out of 10 stars? What's average?
5.
5 is pretty average.
Okay,
I was
then
gonna say
then
6.5 is.
Then I will give Thor 2 6.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it like a 6.5 to a 7.
I
But
give it at least a 7.5.
but when I'm comparing it to the other last 2 or 3 Marvel movies that have come out, Iron Man 3, Avengers, Captain America.
If you're looking for a great, satisfying
You're good.
installment into the Marvel universe, it's like a 6. If you're
Yeah.
looking for like a really funny movie, it's like an 8.
I think it was a good movie.
The story was lacking.
I think if
You
you're
fell asleep. How can you say that the story was lacking?
Because
your
there wasn't.
girlfriend.
Because as Corey said, there was not a clear bad guy. Thanks for spitting on my forehead.
You're
by the way.
welcome. You
there was-
deserve it.
I think that as is for Marvel fans that have been watching and keeping up with all the movies, I think you should go watch it because obviously you're going to want to go watch it.
Right.
For anyone like Joel who may not be as into superhero movies as the rest of us, I think it is probably something you wait for DVD or for Netflix. So it's not a must see.
If you're a 14-year-old girl with a Tumblr, go see it now.
Go see it.
All right, we are here, and so we're all
got back.
good. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll catch you next time. We'll see you next time on Take 5.
The after credit scene.
Yeah.
It looked
Which
like
one?
it was on the set of the old Mystery Science Theater.
It
that
really-
wasn't
that-
showing.
Benicio del Toro,
Benicio
out of
del Toro
nowhere.
was the only good part of that. I don't understand.
still-
Out of the entire movie, Benicio del Toro.
Really campy.